What's up, guys? King of Duels here, coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to have a very special video. I've been working on a Birdman OTK deck that utilizes Lightning Plover, the new card that comes out, or Lightning Chidori, whatever. The new card that comes out in Cosmo Blazer. I've been trying to build a deck to utilize it because it's an extremely broken card. If anybody's read the effect, it's retarded. It's when it's summoned, you can return a set card your opponent controls to the bottom of the deck, and once per turn you can detach one to return a face-up card your opponent controls to the top of the deck. So if they summon a monster, you can just put it back on top of the deck, and that's what they draw next turn. Thus they skip their draw phase, and no sacking can be done. But here's one game that I did. I was playing Assault Mode Activate Stardust deck. He drew the absolute nuts, which I just overcame. But I went first. The loop is pretty much, well, there's a loop. I didn't explain that. There's a loop, and it's with two cards. Three technically, but two cards. Divine Wind of Mist Valley, discard. You run three of them in 3 terraforming to increase consistency, and Birdman. You need one Birdman and a wind monster. You do need a wind monster, but the whole deck's wind, so it's not, you're gonna have a wind monster. You just pretty much need Birdman and Divine Wind. But you summon the wind monster, and you bounce it for Birdman with Divine Wind on the field, and that allows Divine Wind's effect to activate, which specials a level 4 lower wind from the deck, which you pick Jinx Blast Fan. Jinx Blast Fan is when it's special summon, you can add a dark Jinx monster from your deck to your hand, which is Birdman. It wrote as Birdman to your hand. But he had Veiler, but I had the extra Birdman in hand, so the loop's going to go as it would without the Veiler. It's an irrelevant Veiler. So you go Ancient Fairy Dragon, and you're going to use both of Ancient Fairy Dragon's effects. You can't use your battle phase if you use his first effect, which is you can special summon a level 4 lower monster from your hand, but it's turn 1, so it's irrelevant. In the second effect, it replenishes your field spell. Since you can only activate the field spell once per turn, to generate a loop you're going to need to activate it multiple times, so you just use multiple copies of the field spell, which you can get with Ancient Fairy Dragon. With its second effect, to blow up a field spell, gain 1,000 life points, and then add one field spell from your deck to your hand, which you just pick the same one and reactivate it over and over again. Looping, which looks like this. You're just going to summon a normal and blow up the field spell to add the field spell, and you pop it. Special, a Blast Fan, add Birdman. Then sink Ancient Fairy Dragon, pop the field, special Mist Valley Falcon, pop the field spell, and activate it, bounce Falcon, special Birdman. I believe you go Tengu this time, yes, because you want to have an extra floater on the field so you can end with a Stardust. I don't know if I ran Stardust. Let me see. Special. No, I went Plover, I believe. No, I went Maestroke. Yes, the current build that I have can go Stardust, but this is an older game from later on today. Well, before today, where I couldn't have it. But usually it would be Stardust and triple Ancient Fairy Dragon to prevent the Dark Hole. The build evolved since then. But he opens the absolute craziness. So he opens Flameville Magician and a card you can special summon when you have a fire spell, a spellcaster on the field, giving him the instant Stardust with Assault Mode Activate that he just started off with, of course. So on my turn, the Assault Mode activates. And I'm like, whoa, he just had it. He just had it. Awesome. But you can't overcome my field. That's just not going to happen. So what do? Maestroke's effect. And he's like, oh god, got to negate with Stardust. And because it doesn't negate all of Maestroke's effect, only the effect that activated, you can still use Maestroke's effect, continuous effect, to detach one instead of it being destroyed. Turn every card into attack position and swing, but he has Compulse, which is unfortunate, but I do a whole bunch of damage. So I get in there, and he has no cards left, and I'm like, okay, you have the Stardust coming back at the end phase. What are you going to top deck? What's the top deck here? I'm talking a little bit too far ahead, but I summon Hanzo. I Rhoda into Hanzo so I can get the Ninjutsu Art of Super Transformation, so I can go Apex Avian on his turn and get free negates with the field spell on the field, which Apex Avian, which is the card that is going to be summoned right now, is this big old bird. You can return any face-up Mist Valley card, including itself, to the hand to negate the effect activation of anything. Negate the effect's activation and destroy the cards whose effect was activated. When any effect is activated, spell, trap, monster effect, anything, negates everything. You just bounce it and then you're good. Here he swings over Avian because he knows if he uses his Stardust effect to negate, I can just chain Avian, negating his Stardust, and that'll be the end of it. The game will be over. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't, because with 2 Ancient Fairy Dragons on the field, they are, unfortunately for him, level 7s. Overlay Big Eye, force the negate from Stardust, and then summon Mist Valley Falcon and swing for a game. So there really wasn't anything he could do. I mean, you don't basically... It's not an opening... It's not like a nuts opening. I didn't open the nuts. I opened 2 cards. The deck is crazy, crazy good. And it's so much better than it is now. I'll put some more videos up if anybody's interested. But, let's take a look at the current deck for it, which is Birdman. This is the current deck build I have. I ran Mist Valley Soldier 1 because it's a level 4 tuner and it allows the Stardust play. That's what it wouldn't go to before. Everything would have been the same except I wouldn't have brought out the Mist Valley Falcon. I would have brought out Mist Valley Soldier and went Stardust. But yeah, this is the deck. It's a little sneak peek. I'll do a deck profile if anyone's interested, and some more videos to come, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.